Stimme. From beltlikeapro.com. Before we get started, I want to remind you, your questions are welcomed. Please send me questions. Fawn@beltlikeapro.com. I will answer them as soon as possible. Okay, here we go with our question for today. Hi, Fawn. I love to sing and I'm not bad. That is until I get to the head voice part. My head voice sounds wispy and weak. I would really love to have a strong head voice. Any ideas how I can achieve this? Oh yes, I have a lot of ideas. No, no, no. The problem with your head voice is actually your room of resonation. If you're having problems hitting high notes, then that's something else, as when you can hit the high notes and they sound really airy. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate right now on how to get those head notes that are there, they're just too airy and wispy, to sound heavier and fatter and clearer. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about, of course, your breath support. So when you're singing up on those high notes, it could be that you're releasing your flankens. Of course, you know now what a flanken is, if you've been watching me religiously. So this area right here is called the flanken. So let me unzip this real fast. So if I breathe in loudly through my nose, that inflates, right? So when I'm singing in the head voice, slowly, 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 the air comes out, and you can see how my flankens do this. They're going down and they're closing together, which is not the same when I'm singing in the middle register or the low register. Then they stay kind of out. You'll see that they might move like this, but they're not falling. So let me do a head voice. Okay, it's falling. Did you see? So if you let it fall too quickly, you're going to sound a lot more airy because air is coming out faster than it can take the tone with it. So let's do that. Let's do it raw. Okay? So I just let the air out, and it's kind of like a balloon. Nothing can sound. But if you sort of hold that opening of the balloon, then you're going to get the sound out. So that's basically what you're doing with your balloon here. So tip number 2 is that area in the back of your mouth where that thing hangs down is soft. You can feel it. Feel how it kind of gets soft? It's called the soft palate. Yay! So the soft palate kind of needs to get hard. And you can only do that by training those soft palate muscles back there. So the way I do this, first of all, fill your mouth up with air. Do you feel that tension in the back? Okay, so I want you to do a little head voice exercise, and I want you to start thinking about that air being in there. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna just go pop, 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 pop. We're gonna do a high note. Pop, 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 pop. And for the guys, let's do it here. So you got like this weird hollow hooty sound because of that area back there is like really tight, and it's doing like an arch. Okay, another thing that you can do is bite the ball. So what I do is when I'm singing up high, I think I'm biting the note. So you're not tearing into it, you're not going, I'm tearing into it, you're just biting it. Okay, so I'm gonna just demonstrate. Yeah? I want you to think about lifting your upper jaw, not just the lower one. Yeah? The lower notes don't need it as much as the high notes. Moving on. Okay? Very, very important that you get that area in the back tight, like the skin of a drum, and that you're not just letting all your air out. Because even if it's tight back there, and I'm not holding the air with my flankens, I'm letting it go out too fast, you're not going to have that good sound. Now, when you're belting up there, you do have a hard, soft palate, and you have different flankens though, and you also have a different tongue. So that's a little bit different, but get those head voice notes really good before you start belting up there. And if you would like to know how to belt a high A, then head over to beltlikeapro.com and take my 14-week Belt Like a Pro online belting course. It is like a belt booty camp though. So beware, you are going to have endurance, you're going to have discipline, and you're going to have willpower in order to get through this, because you're going to have to practice almost every single day during the 14 weeks in order to build up the muscles that you need in order to have a power voice. Yes, it's long, it's hard, but I guarantee with my 100% money back guarantee that after the 14 weeks, your voice will be amazing. Your voice is so special. It's like your DNA. It's like your fingerprint. The FBI uses the human voice to identify people. It's that special because there's no other voice in the world like yours. Stop trying to sound like somebody else. Sound like you. Get the voice that you have ready. Get it strong. Practice. Love it. Take care of it. The world has to hear that specialness. See you in 14 days. Belt Like a Pro.
That's where we'll meet by the river, so sweet.